Can you tell us a little bit about, we're going to talk about people now, and in a position like this you must meet a lot of different type of people. What kind of people have affected you the most, would you say? What kind of experiences have you had, you know, contact with people that have really touched you in various ways, you know?
I think because the job is so different, there are probably a number of different ways that you meet people. Yes. So for instance, in the constituency, when you have your surgeries and you meet people who are very vulnerable, who haven't had the help that they've deserved or they need, and you're able to help them in some way, then that is enormously gratifying, and that's why you're essentially here. And to be able to do that and be in a position to do that is hugely rewarding. Also, the people that you meet who do things in their local communities, whether it's run a youth club, whether it's run the local football club, or to run a campaign against something that's going to affect their community and the people around them, then I think those people are very inspiring, because they're doing it out of a sense of obligation to their community and to the wider society. And I think that's really inspiring. I think that's really good to see, and it kind of restores your faith in humanity, because so often you hear a bit of the negative side of what people are doing around the world and in different places. I think also in terms of the organisations that come perhaps to Parliament, which are maybe form more around an issue, you can meet some people who have gone through incredible struggles and incredible problems in their life. One group in particular that I've met is a group of young cancer sufferers who kind of quickly realised that there wasn't much in the way of giving folk who were suffering from cancer a normal childhood or a normal kind of adolescence. So they set up this youth cancer forum, which is an online forum. So if you were ill in your bed, you still had access to your computer, so you could log in and chat to folk and to try and find out what other folk are doing. And it wasn't just for the sufferers, it was for the siblings as well, so that they could all feed in what was going on and try and reassure and support each other. And they did that completely off their own back, and I just thought, wow, you know, you've gone through so much, but you're still wanting to do a wee bit more to try and help others and to use your experiences to help those people. So I found that group of young people particularly inspiring, and I was glad to be able to help them in some way as well, by being at their launch, or by just, I don't know, answering the odd email and and helping them out in any way I can. So there are a number of different people that, I think that are very, very inspiring, and you're very privileged in the position that we're in to be able to have access to them and to hear them and to listen to them and to learn from them. Of course, at the other end of the spectrum, another area that I've been involved in is helping organisations that work with children of prisoners, and there's a chap from South Africa, Justice Albie Sachs, who's in South Africa and had ruled that a woman shouldn't have a custodial sentence because of the impact this would have on our children. So we were invited to go and listen to him give a talk, and he was very inspirational. So you can go from people who are running their youth clubs right to up to people who have been influential in their country's legislation, all equally amazing and very influential. But in my job as an MSP, I've been very lucky to have met that whole wide spectrum of people.
Oh, great. Let's change again.